When I think back, what has this year taught us? I see two amazing forces. On the one hand, you see huge disruption. On the other hand, we had a huge acceleration of innovation, like we have never seen in many decades. And we could be in the dawn of what in the United States was called the Roaring 20s. But a lot of things are going to happen, must happen before we can kind of get there. If you look at a growth in inequality, brings with it lack of trust amongst people and amongst institutions. The worst thing one government can do is not to provide the kind of fiscal stimulus to try to keep jobs, to support the poorest, to support women, to support state and local governments. I mean, the minute all of this erosion of incomes happens, it is only governments that can respond. Governments essentially have the capacity through taxation to tax those in a society that are the wealthiest, but more than that, are the more fortunate.
For businesses on the ground or entrepreneurs or students that we have who are graduating who say, what can I go back and do and start up in Latin America? What advice do you have?
And for any Duke students or that are going back to their countries, I really would think hard about, what can we do in this, still very small, but growing very quickly technological space. And it is the combination of having that entrepreneurial spirit, kind of shooting for the stars, which every young person does. At the end of the day, it boils down to, do I want to be a spectator or do I want to be part of the action? There was this girl in Texas that I saw, when the pandemic started, who essentially said, look, I come to the conclusion that, you can sit here and complain, and either you watch the story or you're part of the story.